Hello, my name is Oona, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about the viola today. First, I'm going to introduce you to a couple of the parts of the viola so that we know how to talk about it as we go along. This is the body, and this is the neck, and this is the scroll with a nice curl up at the top. These are the tuning pegs, 4 tuning pegs, and the nut is this small little black piece that the strings rest upon and hold the strings above the fingerboard, which is a black piece of wood that goes all along here. The strings come all the way down, they go across the bridge and attach to the tailpiece, which attaches to the end pin or end button. In the tailpiece, we have some tuners. In this one, I just have 1 tuner, but some violas have 4 tuners to make fine tuning adjustments. You can go back up to the pegs to do large tuning adjustments. And down here at the bottom is the chin rest, where you rest your chin when you put it on your shoulder to play. This is the bow. It is made out of wood and horsehair. Up at the top is the tip. This is the grip. And this is the frog. And you see that little dot? That's the frog's eye. And down at the end is the screw. Now I'm going to show you how to hold the bow. Take your left hand and hold onto the stick and hold it parallel to the floor. And then take your right hand and check that all of your fingers are curled. Flop all of your fingers over the stick near the frog. Your index finger is going to rest on the grip. Your 2 middle fingers are going to hug the frog. Sometimes I'd like to call them the Hugger Brothers. And then your pinky stands on its tip, very close to the screw. Bring your thumb around and land it on the corner of this little piece of metal where the metal meets the bow hairs. This is a nice way to start holding the bow. But eventually, when you get a little bit more advanced and your hand muscles get stronger, you can bring your thumb inside to land on the stick, where the stick meets the frog. After you have set up your bow hold, point the bow up in the air and bring your left hand around to make a table to rest the bow. And this is a nice place to practice the shape. Check that your fingers are staying curled. They might try to disobey you because this is a very strange position for them. Hold it for a couple seconds and then take your left hand, hold the stick, and let your right hand shake out to rest. And try again. Left hand holding the stick, right hand flops over the bow, set up each finger in their spots, index on the grip, middle fingers hugging the frog, pinky standing tall, thumb on the corner of the metal and the hairs. Land on the table. I'm going to show you a little song to help practice your bow hold and strengthen your hand. Up like a rocket, down like the rain, back and forth like a choo-choo train, round and round like a great big sun. Land on your hand, check your pinky, is it curled? And your thumb, is it bent? Up like a rocket, down like the rain, back and forth like a choo-choo train. Well done. Before I show you how to put your viola on your shoulder in playing position, it's important to set up a shoulder rest of some sort to make it more comfortable. I like to start with a piece of foam, which you can buy at a music store, or you could also use a piece of cloth or cushion that you find around your house. You can put some rubber bands on the instrument and then slip the foam between the rubber bands and the back of the viola. Now you are ready. Let's start with rest position. Bring your feet parallel to each other under your body, and then take the viola and put it on your side and let your arm rest, and the weight of your arm will help hold it against your side. Now you're ready to learn how to put it on your shoulder, but we'll need a helper for this next section. Now I'm going to show you how to put your viola on your shoulder. We're going to start in foot rest position, and then we will tip our toes out to the side and take a small step with our left foot, and now we're in viola playing position. Take your left arm and give yourself a hug. Now you have a nice shelf to hold the viola on your shoulder. I, the helper, am going to take your viola and bring it out to the side and point the end pin at your neck and land it on your shoulder. And now turn your head and plop your chin down on the chin rest. And how does that feel?
Good.
Yeah? All right, do you think that I can take my hands away and let you hold it for about 3 seconds? 1, 2, 3. All right, take a deep breath. Can we try 5 seconds? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Deep breath. I'm going to take the viola down and put it back in rest position for you. And let's put our feet back in rest position and take a bow. Great job. Let's talk some more about the strings, and I want to introduce their names to you. We've got the A string, the D string, the G string, and the C string. But it might be easier to remember those letters if we think of words that start with those letters. For example, the apple string, the dog string, the giraffe string, and how about the cow string? Try coming up with your own words to help you remember the string names. Let's try some left hand technique. Hold your viola on your shoulder with no hands like you've been practicing, and then take your left fingers and curl them into little tables. We're going to play a little game with this. Land your tables on the shoulder of your viola and let your thumb rest softly on the back. Make sure these tables are standing on your fingertips. Those are the legs. Here are the other legs, and this is the tabletop. And now, let's make believe that these are tables at a restaurant, and we get to put food on each of the tables. You could think of things that are especially messy if you like. For example, let's put spaghetti and meatballs on the pinky table. Now, at this restaurant, the waiter's having a tough day and is a little clumsy, and accidentally they knock the pinky table over. Oh no! Spaghetti and meatballs everywhere! And then they knock this table over, and this one, and this one. Utter disaster. Oh my gosh. All right, so you can play that game if it's fun for you, or you could also just practice the technique, which is landing your fingers on their tips and double checking that you have 3 distinct angles, and then practice tipping from this knuckle at the base of your hand, but keeping your table intact. Now that you've practiced your bow hold, I'm going to show you how to place it on the string. Hold it out in the air and then land it right at the tape in the middle of the bow stick. Let's try that one more time. This blue tape in the middle of my bow is the place where I'm aiming for. I landed very silently that time. Now I'm going to silently rock from A string over to D string, over to G string, and to C string, and then back. see how silently you can be while you do that rocking. Notice that my right arm that's holding my bow comes up with my bow hand as I rock to the C string, and then my elbow helps my hand come back down towards my side. Now that we know how to land our bow on the string, let's learn how to play something. Let's try the rhythm Mississippi Hot Dog on the A string. Land your bow at the middle tape and play Mississippi, traveling just from the middle tape to this tape, and then we'll go back to the middle tape and go hot dog all the way to the end. Let's try that one more time. Mississippi hot dog. Ready to rock over to D string and try it? Mississippi hot dog. And rock back to A. Mississippi hot dog. All right, practice it yourself and see if you can do those silent rocks like we just worked on. Now let's learn the first two notes of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star using our Mississippi Hot Dog rhythm. Land on the A string, rock over to D, and play Mississippi Hot Dog, and then rock to A. Mississippi Hot Dog, and there you go. Here's the Mississippi Hot Dog rhythm to the tune of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.